Hello, BT1 students. I hope you are doing well. Today's lesson is prefixes. So we're going to learn about prefixes, their meanings, and how to attach them to certain words. To start with, what is a prefix, or what are prefixes? As you may know, they're a group of letters that we add before the root of a word to change its meaning. So they are used before many words. For example, the word prefix pre itself is a prefix which means before. So why do we use them? Prefixes can be used for a number of purposes. For instance, they can tell us quantities, like the prefix bi, which means twice. Bi-monthly means twice a month. Or they could make the word mean the opposite of the original, such as the word happy and its antonym unhappy, which was made just by adding the prefix un. And the following two exercises will help test some of your knowledge on prefixes. Exercise 1. Let's test your knowledge on prefixes that you might already know. So use the examples below each prefix to match the prefix to its meaning. Okay, so tele in telescope, pre in preview, miss in misunderstanding, d in delete, re in revisit, un in unimpressed, bi in biweekly, uni in unisex, and multiply, sub in subway. So try to match them to their meaning, each prefix. Which one of these means twice or by twos, for example? We've already done this in previous slide. So by means twice or done by twos, okay? So try to match the others on your own. Pause the video and try to do it on your own. Once you're done, then you can check your answers on the next slide, okay? So here are the answers. I hope you paused before you check the answers here as well. Also, you can think of 3 or more words in English for each of the prefixes that you've just learned in the previous exercise. So, do you know the meaning of all of them? You could guess the meaning if you know the meaning of the prefix, let's say, and the root word, like television, telephone, telefocal, previous, predict, predetermine, misadventure, misappropriate, misunderstood, debug, deforest, decentralize, return, review, recover, unhappy, unwell, unmasked, bicycle, biannual, bimonthly, unicycle, universe, and unidirectional, multiple, multinational, multimillionaire, and substandard, subtract, and submarine. So these are many words that we could simply make by adding a prefix to the root word. We can use prefixes for opposite. These are the most renowned use of prefixes. So there is a variety of prefixes that can be used to make opposites, usually to create the negative version of a root word. There are no real rules about which one is most appropriate, so it depends on our use of them, and then we connect them together. So your bet is to try to learn the correct prefix for the most common words. Uh, in exercise 2 here, you can try to guess how much you know about the root words and their how to make their opposite by adding a prefix to them. So the following groups of words, each of them uses the same prefix to create an opposite meaning. Match them to the prefix. For example, for number 1, I've got happy, lucky, important, stoppable, and tidy. All of these use the same prefix to make the opposite. So if I know one, it applies to all. So we've just seen that the opposite of happy is unhappy. So I can connect all of these words with un. Unlucky, unimportant, unstoppable, and tidy are the opposite of these words. So they match with the prefix un. Try to do the rest on your own. Try to match the word with its appropriate prefix. Sometimes if a word, let's say, starts with R, like repairable, it matches with the prefix ir, so it would be irreparable. Sometimes the words that start with L, they match with the prefix il, so it becomes instead the opposite of logical becomes illogical. Okay, these are some of them. Pause the video and do the rest on your own before you can check the answers on the next page. Here are the answers to exercise 2. So your assignment for this week, first please highlight all the notes in your book, page 229. And for your benefit, also review the tables, page 229 and 230 for all the mostly used prefixes in the English language. And then please complete applications 1, 3, 4, and 5. Do not do 2. They extend from page 231 to 233 and submit by Saturday, April 11. And then have yourself a good day. Thank you.